Wait, does she hear me now? Apparently there's a mute button that does not exist on Facebook. Good thing I was doing play-by-play there that literally nobody could hear because there's a mute button, but I did not know about. All right, Hurst.
Yep, she's got you now.
Okay, we're running. Thank you. Hello, Robin. All right. So who do we have out there? We've got Hurst, Dare back on D, Gach, Colbert, and Philly Anthony out. And that is an icing. All right. Apparently we are now working on all cylinders, audio, video, everything working. 12:03 left to go first period, and we are scoreless. Canes. Big battle versus the Golden Bears. First time we've faced them. Lots of familiar names, and in fact, Gabe Sell, a former Golden Bear himself, taking on his old team. Down into the corner. Golden Bears are going to chase it back behind the net. LaPlante comes out to put a body on him. Golden Bears with a big shot that sails wide. Over to the near side boards. Landry steps in. Now Stahlhammer looking to clear. Can't quite get it out of the zone, and chip loose by Lowe. Well played. Back into the neutral zone. Golden Bears still holding on to possession. Moving it up ice on the outside. They'll dump it in. Oh, they dumped it in on net, but Gabe able to keep track of it. Well played there by Sell, and that's going to bring a defensive zone face-off for the Junior Canes. .11:33 left in the first. All right, it's now Cheno and Lowe back on D. Soward, Landry, and not Cheno and Lowe back on D. It's Cheno and Dare back on D. Lowe, Landry, and Soward up front. Golden Bears take over. They'll put it on side. Landry going to put on pressure to take it down. Through the crease to the opposite side. Golden Bears still holding on to it. And picked up by Dare. Dare is going to carry it up. It is an odd man rush here. Dare on 3 Golden Bears. He's a little outnumbered by the Bears. Oh, and a shot sails high, but great job. That one skipped up out of play, but allows the Junior Kings to get a nice change out. We're going to go for a full line change that will bring out Stahlhammer and Hurst on D. And up front, Hill, McDowell, and Bigham. 10:52. First period. Back to the point. Stahlhammer does a good job tying it up at the point. Hands off to McDowell in the slot. Puck sails out wide. Back to the point once again. Hurst. That puck gets deflected, bounces down in the interior corner. McDowell looking for space, looking for an outlet, can't find one. Sent back into the neutral zone where Hurst picked it up. Delayed offside, has passed. As the Canes all tag back up, shot on net, deflects to the inside boards. Stahlhammer's there. Hands off to McDowell. McDowell was looking for one big move against Mason Hess, but no go. Hess had him the whole way. And the Golden Bears with possession. Back behind the net, McDowell putting on good forecheck pressure. Sent back to neutral zone. Stahlhammer awaits. Looking up ice for McDowell once again. It's back to McDowell. He's able to regain possession. Moving through the neutral zone. He'll take it through the center. Has to come back to get it. Stahlhammer on the point. McDowell down in the interior corner, but pickpocketed by a Golden Bear. The Bears take over. Biggie trying to get back to it. A penalty. Oh, no, that's an icing. No icing as Stahlhammer got back to get it. Anthony passes off to Hill. So it's now Hill, Anthony, and Bigham out. LaPlante possession back behind the net. LaPlante to Hill. Clears it into the neutral zone. The Bears take possession. Oh, Biggie's got space. Biggie moving in on net. Oh, gets the stick lifted just as he's heading in low. Good play by Biggie. Good aggressive puck skills there. And the Golden Bears able to get it back. LaPlante, Cheno now back out on D. Anthony, Bigham, and Colbert. Cheno back behind the net, looking up ice for Colbert. Colbert gets a little lollipop of a pass. The Golden Bears back to claim it. And back behind the net once again. Anthony waiting for possession to be established. Back to Cheno at the point. He tries to sail one in. A kick save, pad save, sails wide. Colbert trying to put possession on, track him down. Cheno doing a good job sticking with the advancing Golden Bear on the outside. And Goff peels off. He'll take possession. And nice job there by Anthony. He'll kick it to the outside. He's moving back up ice. Anthony with possession, looking across ice. Oh, I don't know how he got that shot off, but he did. Good play there by Anthony. He'll send it back to the D, picked up by whoever that is on. That's Dare. Sorry, I can't know why I can't pick him out tonight. All right, over to Hurst, back to Cheno. Nope, sorry, that's Lowe. So it's Dare, Cheno, Lowe, and Soward. Back to the Golden Bears, back to the neutral zone. Golden Bears with possession in the midst of a change. Dare, Cheno, Goff. Cheno puts a stick on it, left loose, picked up by Lowe. Banked back into the neutral zone, and the Golden Bears are going to go chase it down. Goff putting on good forecheck pressure there as the Bears try to move it out. Soward takes a swipe at it, and he'll go, and the Bears moving it back up ice. Lowe comes across. Hurst, also a former Golden Bear, I believe, takes a swing at it. And back into the neutral zone. That evades the Golden Bear, but they're going to call no icing on that. Here's Soward, Stahlhammer, Lowe, Soward, and Landry out now. And back up a shot on net, deflected easily by Mr. Gatell. Around the horn we go. Back up to Golden Bear territory, and that's going to be an icing. So we'll get a face-off down deep into Canes territory. Defensive line change brings out LaPlante and Cheno. And up at forward, it's going to be Hill, McDowell, and Bigham. 6:36 in the first, still scoreless. Puck down, taken up by Cheno. Cheno bounds it off of a referee's skate inadvertently. Battling for possession. Bigham takes over at center ice, trying to make a move to the outside. The inside, excuse me, he does. Bigham turning on the Jets here. Come on, Biggie. Trying to move around, can't complete the pass to Hill. Well defended by the Golden Bears. Back at the point, LaPlante trying to knock it forward, but no go. Canes tag back up. McDowell takes it back onside, trying to move through traffic. No go so far. And through the middle, knocked to the outside once again by the Golden Bears. And that, my friends, is an icing. There she goes. 5:57 left in the first period, still scoreless. And we have a face-off deep in Golden Bear territory. Cheno, LaPlante back on D, Bigham, McDowell, and Hill up front. Face-off will go to the Golden Bears. Golden Bears take it back behind the net, kick it around the boards. Biggie trying to put on pressure. Got the escape pass out to the Golden Bears. LaPlante defending on the outside, keeping them wide. McDowell steps in, lifts the stick. And Junior Canes clear the zone, but the Golden Bears quickly reestablish possession. Nice forecheck here by the Canes, continuing to put on solid pressure. Canes have to tag back up. McDowell had it back for a minute, bounced back that time to LaPlante. He'll send it sailing. That's going to be an icing. So a face-off coming deep in Canes territory this time. That'll bring a defensive change out. Here comes Hurst. And Dare. It's going to be Gock, Anthony, and Colbert up front. All right, face-off down goes to the Canes. Dare takes possession. He'll pick it up off the boards. Puck gets just past the reach of Mr. Noah Colbert. Now the inside, Hurst takes over. Hurst with possession. He'll move around Goff. He's going to take it on the inside. A couple Golden Bears to beat, trailed by both Anthony and Colbert. Hurst down low. Goff steps back to cover D. Good positioning. And clicks back into the slot, back into the neutral zone. Canes forced to clear. Goff has it, looking up ice for a little friendly fire there between Hurst and Anthony. sure what just happened. And Dare back to get it. Golden Bears pick it up, though. We don't get the clear. Sent over to the inside boards. Picked up by Gach. He's going to move up ice. Gach over to Colbert. Colbert sends it in as he crosses the center line. And the Golden Bears will get there first. Golden Bears have definitely controlled play to this point. They'll take it again in on the inside. Around the horn we go. Over to Colbert. Colbert hands off to Anthony. Anthony looking over to the inside to Gach. Took a skip on him. Now back to Stahlhammer. Stahlhammer sends it to the outside over to the Lenovo boards. And now back to the Golden Bears with a little touch pass up ice. Gach steps in to claim it. Gach has possession. He's got Anthony with him, but a couple Golden Bears defending. Trying to find an outlet. Finds Dare. Nope, sorry, that's Soward. Nice shot off there. That was good play there by the Canes. Stahlhammer sends it in. Back to Gach and a shot, but no go. Does not fall. So it's Stahlhammer, LaPlante, Lowe, Soward, and Landry up front. And that is a beautiful little glove save there by Mr. Sell. Let's see if we can zoom in a little bit. 3:37 remaining in the first period. Still, knotted at 0. Defensive line change brings out Cheno and somebody else on D. Cheno and Bearer back on D. Cheno gets it, looking back up ice and held in the zone. Off of a boot, picked up by Lowe. It's going to be Lowe, Soward, and Landry up front, but that is offsides. Cheno, Dare, Soward, Lowe, and Landry stay out. Face-off coming at 3:23 left in the first period, still scoreless in Morrisville. That face-off goes directly back to the Golden Bears net, picked up by a Golden Bear. Cheno at the point, looking up ice, trying to find Landry. Skips off the outside. Golden Bears take over. Landry still putting on good forecheck pressure in the back of the net, and the Golden Bears looking for an escape route. They'll slide across, take it to the inside boards. Nice job by Lowe, taking away the lane. Cheno chips it forward, but not able to get the clear on it. Didn't get a full look. Dare back to the Golden Bears. Through traffic. Lowe gets a stick on it. Well played. Good D there. Golden Bears trying to find a lane to the outside. Shot, save made on the corner. And the outside slot. That skipped up high. Thankfully, the Golden Bears not able to get to it easily. And now Soward trying to reestablish possession and a mass of Golden Bears. Lowe goes in for a big hit, and there's going to be a penalty. And delayed penalty there by Junior Canes. That's going to send Zach Lowe to the box. We'll see for what. And they're going to call roughing. So 2-minute variety. So 2 minutes in the box. 2:23 time of that penalty. And that will send your Junior Canes to the penalty kill for the first time. Time of that penalty, once again, 2:23. So it's Tiana McDowell over there working the penalty box. She'll get that up. How nimbly she works the time clock. She's an expert, folks. Lots of skill. And Mama McDowell, she knows how to handle that keyboard. All right, nice clear by Junior Canes. It is Hurst, Stahlhammer, McDowell, and Biggie, I think. Yeah, it's Biggie. As our penalty kill unit. Biggie putting on pressure, retreating. McDowell takes over, got a stick on it just for a minute. Still trying to reel it in, but the Golden Bears causing some confusion again. Mason Hess, a Golden Bear that a lot of these kids have played with since they were little tykes. Now in their last year of hockey. And around the horn, the Golden Bears have it. McDowell down in a den of Bears. Biggie trying to get possession back. No go. Cheno now out on D. Cheno banked it back up, looking for Biggie. Got caught in a foot. McDowell would skate away with it. And he makes a move to the inside around Hess. McDowell trying to find an open slot. Sends it over to Biggie. Biggie goes for the shot. Oh, the shorthander just sails wide. Cheno backpedaling. Finney is the Golden Bears, and again, beautiful back check. Nice D there. Cheno closes down the 5-hole, bounces back to Biggie. Biggie sends it sailing. Well played. Back to the Golden Bears, deep into their zone. 32 seconds remaining on the power play. Cheno comes over to get it. Continuing to test out the right shoulder. That one not broken. Trying to get the puck out of there. Puck out of the danger zone. Danger, Will Robinson. Danger. Follow the bouncing puck. Follow it all the way into Gabe Sell's glove, thankfully. I don't care. I love it. All right, 37 seconds remaining in the first period. 15 seconds remaining on the power play for the Golden Bears. And that is going to bring out a defensive change. Here comes Hurst. Derer. It's going to be Colbert and Anthony out. Shot from the point sails wide. Canes will get the clear. Well played. They'll send that sailing. 5 seconds, 4 seconds as time counts down. And possession down in Canes territory. And back to 5-on-5 action. So Anthony putting on a fantastic forecheck right there. Colbert steps in trying to get it back, but the Golden Bears able to clear it into the neutral zone. Nice job by Derer to get a stick on it, and that one bounces up and out of play. And takes a flyer into the Junior Canes bench, and that'll stop the action with 2.5 ticks left on this first period clock. Tiana's got quite the musical playlist going on tonight. That's Tiana working the music, I'm going to assume. All right, so that'll end the first period of hockey. This Crazy Train, sounds from the airwaves. There's been quite a mix. I myself have listened to nothing other than 24 hours of Taylor Swift. Her new album having been released yesterday. Very exciting time for this Swiftie and hockey mom. My family, probably not quite as excited as they've had to listen to Taylor Swift for the last 24 hours whenever they've been home. Not surprisingly, haven't been home much. All right, so the Canes and Golden Bears retreat to their benches. Anthony getting a little stretch in or something. Down on the ice, checking things out. Billy giving some outstanding direction, I'm sure. Let's see if we can close in on Billy during this TV timeout. Just stepped down from the bench. I think I missed the whole thing. Billy now taking a sip of water very elegantly. Did not drip a bit of it. An experienced water drinker there, folks. Look at that. There he goes again. Gotta keep the coach hydrated. All right, he's back on the bench. Now he's back to standing. Having been thirst quenched. He's good now. All right, and the Kings will switch sides. Sell heads to the opposite side bench. Golden Bears goalie to his net. And we'll start off the second period of play with LaPlante. Stahlhammer back on D. Up front, it's going to be Soward, Landry, and Zach Lowe. Soward dumps it into the interior corner. Landry trying to get there first for the Canes to keep possession, but they will not. They'll bounce it back into somewhere. There, LaPlante grabs it. LaPlante making moves. Around the backside of the net. Pitch back to center ice into Lowe. Well, Lowe hauled down, no call on that, but here comes Landry claim possession, trying to make moves around as the Bears close in on him. The puck didn't seem to want to go with him there, but he's able to corral it, bend it to his will. Now back up ice, back to center ice, gets back to it, sends it back down. Golden Bears take over. Soward comes in. This is a little high. Now down into the interior corner. Back to LaPlante. LaPlante looking up ice for Soward. Right to a Golden Bear it goes. are we? There we are. Back to the Golden Bears. They'll dump it down into the corner in the midst of a change for the Golden Bears. Plant sends it over to Soward on the boards. Oh, couple Golden Bears down. Puck dancing around. Lowe picks it up. He's going to head back up ice. Lowe has got Soward with him. This time that went up high, bounces off the board. Soward going into the corner, trying to find it back. Here comes Cheno and Bearer back on D. Bigham does a beautiful job at the point, holding it into the zone. A little backhander there by Soward. Switch back to the Golden Bears. Back up ice, picked up by Dare. Dare trying to find McDowell on the stretch pass, but one of the Golden Bears, Mason has to be specific, steps in the lane. Hess gets a shot off. A little pad save there by Mr. Gatesell. Picked up by McDowell. McDowell sends it over to Cheno. Cheno trying to find his way over to Bigham. Got ahead, Golden Bears in there, and back to center ice. That's going to go for a sail. Redirect by Sell. Green's back up ice. Golden Bears with possession behind the net. And Dare stayed in deep, finds Biggie up ice, hands off to Hill. Hill trying to thread the needle through a lot of green and gold jerseys. Bounces back looking for Biggie. Biggie off the backside of the net. That bounces up, and Dowell trying to settle it down over to the near side boards. Biggie will get there. Shot on net from an odd angle, holds on to it. McDowell gets back to it. McDowell with possession, another shot, another save made by the Golden Bears. So 14:07 to stop the clock on the save. Still scoreless here in Moville. All right, 14:07 in period 2 of hockey. McDowell into the corner. McDowell dancing around. Pickpocketed by a Golden Bear. Hurst and Stahlhammer back on D. Stahlhammer is going to have to chase that down, but that's going to go for an icing. Golden Bear's not able to get back to it, and that's going to bring the face-off into Golden Bear territory. 13:48 remaining in the second period. Crazy Train making its second appearance here in the playlist for the evening. In fact, the train is still crazy and no signs of that stopping. So appropriate song. Bigham with a shot. Oh, that almost skipped through. Nice quick release there by Biggie. Stahlhammer, Hurst back on D. Gock, Colbert, and Anthony up front. All right, Gock with possession. Looking for a centering pass. Anthony tries to... Anthony, a little slow getting up there. He took a hard hit. He's okay, though. Golden Bears with possession and whip it off the outside boards. Picked up by Hurst. Canes have to tag back up. They do. And back into the neutral zone we go. Stahlhammer sends it across to Hurst. Hurst resetting, going deep into Canes territory. Hands up ice to Colbert. Colbert hands off to Gock. Gock over on the inside boards. Looking for the centering pass back to the center, but he's not there. So that ends up back with the Golden Bears. Looking back up ice, Stahlhammer's going to chase it down into the corner. He's now out on D with Dare. But that is going to be an icing. Headed off to the Cupcake Factory. And here comes Cheno LaPlante on D. There's Gock, Colbert, and Anthony up front. All right, puck down, Golden Bears around the backside. Golden Bears moving out into the zone. Cheno trying to step into the lane to claim it. Golden Bears moving back up. LaPlante with a steal little move. Cheno trying to get rid of it and bounces it up to Gock. Gock's got Colbert out ahead, but Colbert's going to have to toe the line, as is Anthony. Now they'll hand it off the right to the Golden Bears. Golden Bears take, oh, no, Gock with a beautiful steal down low, looking for the centering pass. Backhander trying to slide it in, but Colbert can't quite get enough strength on that one to get it by the netminder. Now back to LaPlante from the point. That sails to the inside. Gock will grab it over on the Spectrum boards. Now back down low into the corner. Anthony in a possession battle down low versus a couple Golden Bears. Colbert steps in to claim it. He's got Gock out front. And a good clear there by the Golden Bears, able to keep it out. And the neutrals, the crease, that's what I was looking for. How about the Golden Bears back at the dots? They'll send that one up. Bryce Cheno gets stick on it for the moment, comes back, gets it. And now dumped into the zone. LaPlante will trade off. He's going to move it, looking up ice for Soward. Soward with a backhander. Cheno was looking to pinch in. Nice job by Lowe, back to cover D. Shot save made, sails wide. Cheno trying to pinch in, was looking for the steal. Couldn't quite get the possession back. Skate save back. And right shoulder, Riley. All right, to the inside. Anna takes over for the Golden Bears, moving up through the slot. Cheno, LaPlante, Lowe, all back down covering D. Soward, Landry up high. Possession battle down in the corner. We'll see who comes away with it. It was a Golden Bear, now a Junior Kane. Here goes Wes LaPlante. He's got the motors running, headed up on the interior lane. And pushed out of the way, pickpocketed. Oh, LaPlante taking no guff. LaPlante. Tried to LaPlante him. 10:45 to go, second period. Still scoreless. Tight game here. Dare and Hurst back on D. Lowe, Landry, and Soward up front. Picked up by Hess. Hess with a redirect back to the Golden Bears behind the net over on the boards. Golden Bears still holding on to it. They'll escape the zone, looking for the stretch pass. Take it back on side. Shot sails well wide. Everyone closing in on the ref. He's like a magnet in there, trying to get away from it. Landry trying to get a stick on it to clear the zone. Not able to do that, but Hurst is. He'll step in, knock it back up ice. Picked back up by Hess once again. Hess is like the Roy Kent of Golden Bear hockey right now. He's everywhere. Sent in. And possession battle down low. Nope, puck. I don't know where the puck went. Ended up somewhere around there. Oh, there it is. Left behind once again. Mr. Mason has shot. Save made. Trying to get the clear. Soward with possession of the puck. He'll knock it into the zone. And no icing on that. Well placed. Biggie trying to get the clear. Low sends that one sailing. 9:42, second period. And Hurst got a penalty. I'm not entirely sure for what. But there's a penalty. Hurst is serving it. And we're on the kill. McDowell, Bigham, Stahlhammer, and LaPlante out for the kill. Time of that penalty, 9:42 in the second period. Once again, still scoreless. Golden Bears win the face-off, looking up ice. That gets deflected by LaPlante. Back to Hess at the point. Golden Bears moving it around. Keeping it on the outside. LaPlante doing a nice job keeping him back behind the net. Circling around, looking for an outlet. Biggie deflects it, gets possession of the puck back. He'll send that one sailing. Beautiful clear by Bigham. Here goes McDowell. McDowell's going to try to get out ahead of Hess. Big battle down there between those two. Again, actually started their squirt careers together, I think. Carolina Eagles on them. All right, puck dancing around. Golden Bears still have it back behind the net. And Bigham steps in for the steal. Golden Bears clear it once again. Back to reset. And that is going to go for icing as the Golden Bears send it deep into their own zone. Or excuse me, the offensive zone. So 1 minute remaining on the penalty. 8:42 left on the second period clock. And that's going to bring out a line change. Cheno and Dare back on D. Hill and Colbert. So we got a double Noah situation at forward. Golden Bears will take the face off. Moving it back into the neutral zone. Cheno is there. Cheno, oh, that didn't go well. He was trying to send it over to Dare. Got a little upended. Now Dare trying to clear it. Can't quite get it. Dare is still trying to clear it. Now that one again got deflected. And the player down for a second. I don't think there's a penalty. It's a player doon. I repeat, a player doon. He's calling for a penalty, but he's trying to explain what happened, but the ref said no. So no additional penalties are called. Double Noah, Dare, and Cheno out now. Hill sends it up ice. Golden Bears take it back on side. Back to Cheno. Cheno better clear it this time. And that time it sort of cleared it. He needs to master the long clear there, but it worked. Barely, but I'll talk about that later. Golden Bears get it back, moving back up. A little kick save there by Dare. Colbert sends it sailing, stays on side. Picked up that time by Cheno. Once again, clears the zone. Golden Bears still dancing around. 12 seconds remaining on the power play. Golden Bears advancing. Looking through the middle. Golden Bears trying to get it. Nice save there by Excel. On the backside of the net. 2 seconds, 3 seconds as we count off the penalty. And the Golden Bears still trying to claim it. Anthony comes out. So Cheno, Dare, Anthony, Colbert, and Hill. Your front five. Golden Bears still trying to get possession of the puck out at the corner. And trying to get the clear. Once again, the Golden Bears getting all the bounces. That one sailed up high. Anthony steps in, trying to claim it back. Gets it over to Hill. And still stays in the zone. This puck does not want to leave Golden Bear offensive zone at the moment. Another down deflection. Down low. Not sure who deflected what, but somebody's getting sticks on it. And Anthony got tripped up with a no call, then got a stick on it. Now Anthony gets back up to his feet, trying to get the clear, and he does, and here goes Hill. He's going to chase it down. Can he get to it? Hill trying to make moves, looking for a centering pass. Nobody's there. Dare and Cheno are out of gas. Cheno's still out there. Goes Stahlhammer out to join him. Cheno stepped up to challenge, got past him. Oh, and a beautiful glove save. And Gabe Sell calls time. Flash the 6:25. Back to 5-on-5 action. Cheno is going to go for a line change. Brings out Hurst, so it is Hurst, Stahlhammer, I think. Got Sauer, Landry, and Lowe. In addition to Hurst and Stahlhammer. Hurst with possession. He's taking it up the boards. Hurst moving through traffic. He's got Gleb with him. He just got sniped. I don't know. He just tripped up by the ice. That happens. It's slippery. And that goes for Sale back up into Golden Bears territory. That's going to be an icing. So we'll make our way back down here. 6:03 remaining in the second period. Still scoreless. That song always takes me back. This song, matter of fact. My now almost 20-year-old did a elementary school dance version of that, which is still the version that's stuck in my head when I hear it. I will spare you from also hearing it. You're welcome. All right, Lowe trying to get possession, battling a couple Golden Bears. Kicks back up. Here's Stahlhammer to claim it. Stahlhammer redirects, hands off to Hurst, sent in on the boards. Lowe trying to fish it out, hands off to Gleb. Gleb moving through the slot, goes for the shot, save made. Rebound kicks down high, puck stays alive. Now down in the corner, somebody lost the stick, and that somebody is Zach Lowe. It was de-sticked. He's been re-sticked, rejoining the play. Puck's in a slot, picked up by Stahlhammer. Sauer, there's Maggie. Maggie making a little cameo there. And Golden Bears forced to reset. LaPlante sends it over to Stahlhammer. Stahlhammer is going to carry it onside on the outside, trying to get a shot off, but from traffic, that bounces out of play. That'll stop the clock at 4:59, second period. And that is going to bring out, who's coming? Cheno will rejoin LaPlante. So Cheno, LaPlante, McDowell, Colbert, and Landry. We work through a few line variations here. Billy keeping things spicy. Back over to Colbert on the boards. McDowell trying to fish it out from low. Should clarify, from low on the ice, not the Zach variety. McDowell sliding in, tries to get the shot off. That's deflected up high. Landry in a possession battle, hands it back, gets it over to Colbert. Colbert sends it in deep. And everybody else had cleared out, so the Golden Bears will reclaim possession. They'll send it over to the near side boards. Pick back up by Colbert. Nice little play there. McDowell set the pick. Colbert's pitched in, took possession. Golden Bears able to get back to it. Now Cheno claims it. Cheno trying to get a shot. Shot on net, save made. Rebound kicks out wide. McDowell trying to get it out to the front. Hands back off to Colbert. And it's going to skip around the boards. Golden Bears will get the cutoff. They'll send it back up high. Cheno reclaims it. Cheno looking back up ice. Finds Colbert. Back into the neutral zone. Back to Cheno from whence we came. Now Cheno sends it over to the near side boards. Dowell's going to try to chase it around. Back to Cheno once again. Oh, got through him. Here comes LaPlante trying to second defend. And that found the back of the net. Riley's going to want that one back. A little defensive misstep there by my son.
Wake up, Kate! Wake up!
Defensive change out there as the Canes go down 1 goal. 3:39, second period. It's going to be Derer, Hurst, Hill, Colbert, and I think Lowe up front. Nope, I'm totally wrong. It's Landry, Lowe, and Hill. Trying to skip forward. Golden Bears have it once again. Lowe putting on pressure, but the Golden Bears able to retreat. Canes forced to reset, and they do. The Golden Bears fish it out. Over to the outside. That shot sails well wide of the net. Hurst steps in, takes the lane away. The Golden Bears get possession back. Hurst trying to battle for it. Biggie, beautiful job stepping out in front. Biggie with possession is heading up the near side boards, trying to send the sailing pass. No, actually, that was Derer trying to send it up to Biggie. Now Biggie with possession. Now gets it over to Hill. Back behind the net, the Golden Bears will take over on the outside. They'll send it up past Hurst. Hurst trying to get back to it. Back to the Golden Bears at center ice. Dump back in. Lowe is there. 2:35 to go, second period. Canes down 1. The Golden Bears cycle through neutral zone. And Hurst clears it. And that's going to get sent for icing, but it will. It's a chance for a line change. LaPlante and Stahlhammer out. There's a little Taylor Swift. A little love story. Some old goodness from Tay-Tay. But isn't this easy? I don't know why she never wrote any songs about hockey players, only football players. Anywho, Soward takes possession, moving up ice with Gach. And puck gets out ahead. Now Anthony, everyone tags back up. Canes back on side. Little lead behind there for LaPlante. LaPlante hands off to Stahlhammer. Stahlhammer bounced it off Gach's boot. And it took a bounce back to the Golden Bears. The Golden Bears move it through the zone. Here comes Sauer trying to claim it. Anthony reaches out, gets a stick on it momentarily, but not able to claim possession. Stahlhammer bounces it to the outside. Oh, what a save by Sell. Gorgeous save by Sell. He gets the glove up. Clash the leather. Comes Cheno once again. Cheno and Dare are reunited back on D, and that's also going to bring out at forward McDowell, Hill, and Bigham. And that one skips well back behind the net. Bigham chips up ice back into the neutral zone. Hill trying to get the cutoff, but the Golden Bears will take it back on side. That shot sailed straight into the glove of one Mr. Gabe Sell. Once again, 128. All right, Cheno, Biggie, LaPlante, Hill, and McDowell, the front five at the moment. All right, trying to move the puck out, but staying in the zone. Picked up that time by Dare. He's able to get the clear, and the Golden Bears will chase it down. McDowell, Hill, Bigham on the forecheck. Trying to put pressure on. Puck stays down low, but everybody cut to the inside. Puck sailed to the outside. Cheno hands it off, looking for Hill. Picked back up by McDowell. McDowell gets it in the zone. And heads up to the netminder, where he will hungry hippo it, stopping the clock at 47.8 ticks left. That's going to bring out a defensive line change. Stahlhammer and Hurst come back out. McDowell, Hill, and Bigham stay out at forward. McDowell just came in for a big hit as they're upended. And there goes the Golden Bears defending back. That shot sailed up high. Looking for the centering pass once again, this time picked up by Hurst. Well played, Hurst. And carry it into the offensive zone into the slot. That shot sails just a bit high. Bigham down low, trying to get the centering pass. Biggie well defended on the backside of the net, and the Golden Bears will take over. Hill trying to trip him up. Cheno back out on D. Now Cheno, Stahlhammer, Cheno in front of the net. And through the middle, Cheno gets it. Sips it up over a couple sticks. And that'll do it for period 2 of hockey. So the Canes gave up a goal on that period, but still a close game, 1-0 deficit, second period. Full, I believe, at least, I think it was 17 minutes was the first period, so I'm going to assume it's still the same. A lot of hockey left to be played. I miss having comments. Are there comments? Is there chat? Why is there not chat? Still getting used to using YouTube here. I'm used to having conversation with people watching. Is there a chat? Can one of you beautiful 5 fans type me something and see if it does in fact show a chat? Chat viewing options. All messages are viewable. Let's try that. Maybe there aren't any. I think this is year at least 10, I think, of broadcasting hockey for me. The first time I have done so outside of the confines of Facebook. It was a little bit of a wonky start there because Facebook doesn't have a mute button. There were different buttons to press onto YouTube, and I'm still not sure what combination of them I pressed to get here. But with some help from our intrepid team manager, and of course, the assist from Robin at home to tell us there was no volume, I do believe we're still recording. All right, Cheno and LaPlante back on D up front. Soward Landry and Lowe. Happy to see Riley back out there, of course. First, we had the collarbone delay, getting back out on ice, joined in DC, and he had emergency wisdom toothectomy following DC game. So, had to miss last weekend with a giant chipmunk face. Chipmunk face having been decreased, back on ice. Sans for wisdom teeth. All right, Golden Bears moving up on the inside. Kind of defending shot, easily deflected. Nice little stick save. Trying to move it back up ice. Pushed up by Lowe. Golden Bears will step out, reclaim possession. Golden Bears deep into their zone. They're back up by Landry for a moment, but redirected back to the Golden Bears. Oh, off of Lowe's boot. Lowe. Possession for a second, but not able to corral it fully. Down low, Cheno does a nice job tying up the stick back over, and that one gets by Sourd, but everybody watches it sail by. That worked. Got it clear. Take it. Cheno, LaPlante, Anthony now out. Landry and Sourd. To the inside, Golden Bears make it back out into the neutral zone. And down into the corner. Cheno tried to sail it out to Sourd, but he was in the midst of a line change. That did not work as intended. LaPlante finds his way to Anthony. For the stop. Oh, Cheno tried to clear it. Oh, what a save by Sal! Oh, there's a little pushing and shoving. That's not going to end well. Somebody's going to end up in a box. Sell with a beautiful save, and I think somebody might have gotten into him in the middle of traffic, and I think one of our guys may have taken a little offense to that. And looks like offsetting minors are going to be a thing here. Dare is going to head to the box, as will one of the Golden Bears. We'll stay 5-on-5. Hurst, Gock, Anthony. Colbert. And McDowell's going to come out for... Oh, that's Stahlhammer. So it's Stahlhammer, Hurst, Dundee, McDowell, Colbert, and Gock. Your front three. 15:34 left in this game. One goal contest, still anyone's game. The Canes got to make some shots on net happen here. McDowell with a little hello, howdy do. McDowell once again trying to move the puck through traffic. McDowell trying to get down to it. McDowell moving in on net. Shot, save made. Rebound, kick stays alive. McDowell has it again, looking for the backhander. Does not fall. McDowell definitely trying to score. Zombie, zombie, zombie. Okay, I have actually no idea who's watching. If it's anybody new to my broadcast, I apologize in advance. I sing a lot. Not well, but I can't not. All right, Colbert, Gock, McDowell up front, Stahlhammer and Hurst back on D. Back to Hurst at the point. Hurst trying to send it in low. And everybody else have cut high, so that didn't work. And back to the Golden Bears. Nope, back to McDowell. McDowell toe tapping along the blue line, trying to hold on to possession. He'll send it back to Hurst at the point. Hurst tries to send one in. Pad kick save. Rebound stays alive. Back to the Golden Bears. And that finally escapes the zone. Golden Bears have it. Sent in deep. Now down to Stahlhammer. Stahlhammer hands off to Colbert. Now back to nope. I was going to say back to McDowell. It was actually back to the Golden Bears. McDowell chasing it down. Hurst defending. Puck skips up high off the boards. Now over to Gock. Gock trying to hand it off to Colbert, but that goes to the inside and well away from his grasp. He's going to give the Canes a full line change. Brings out Cheno, LaPlante on D. There's Low, Hill, and Gach. Cheno. Cheno looking for Gach. Turn over to the Golden Bears. And that shot sails up high. Golden Bears keep it on zone. Cheno has it back behind the net. Trying to send it up ice, looking for Bigham. There's now Bigham, Low, and Hill. Golden Bears dancing around. Golden Bears with possession. LaPlante looking for the steal, but the Golden Bears able to hold on to it. Pickpocketed by Bigham. Good stick work there by Cheno and Bigham to get it back. Bigham carried it back into the neutral zone. Golden Bears get it back once again. And that shot sails wide of the net. LaPlante. Now your stick handler, LaPlante. Back over to Spectrum sideboards and Mr. Hill. And trying to get the clear, not quite enough on that hander to clear it, and that stayed in. Golden Bears have it. Golden Bears. Cheno trying to move it out, and right like a magnet into the glove. 12:58 remaining. And that is going to bring out Hurst and Derer on 12:58 remaining, third period. McDowell, Soward, and Landry, your front three. Cross for Soward, not able to get it out of the zone. Back into the corner, Hurst will track it down. Hurst holding on to it back behind the net. Change of possession. Oh, another change of direction. Not possession, direction. Had a couple of those. Hurst looking up ice for Landry. Landry hands off to McDowell, but everybody forgot the puck. And back down behind the net we go. Let's try that again. Hurst. And once we started, Hurst will hand off to McDowell this time. Looking up ice, that's tipped ahead. Soward right back into the Golden Bears mitts. Golden Bears dancing around center ice. Landry putting on some pressure. Golden Bears definitely controlled possession in this game. Stahlhammer and Derer now out on D. And picked up that time cleared by Soward, and that's going to skip up out of play. So another offensive zone faceoff coming for the Golden Bears. 11:58 remaining in the game. Golden Bears up by 1. Landry and LaPlante out now. Low. Excuse me, not Landry and LaPlante. It is Stahlhammer and LaPlante. Landry, Low, and Colbert up front. Oh! Quick release off the faceoff there. Caught everybody off guard, and the Golden Bears playing the 2-0 lead. All right. Stahlhammer, LaPlante back on D. Gach, Low, and Colbert up front. Stahlhammer sends it back into the neutral zone, finds Colbert. Colbert trying to hand off to Low, but bounces out of his grasp back to the Golden Bears. Plant defending, shot, save made, kick save, sends it back wide. Low trying to get possession back behind the net, but the Golden Bears able to reclaim it. Plant hands off to Colbert. Colbert up to Gach, that careens off of his stick. That's going to go deep into the zone. The Golden Bears will get there first, reclaim possession. Now Cheno and Derer out on D. Cheno back defending, gets possession of the puck, sends it back into the neutral zone. Golden Bears forced to tag back up, so that'll give Bigham Beckett an opportunity to tag back up, get possession. Hands off to Colbert. Colbert takes it onside. Colbert looking up ice for Low. Over to Gach. Gach gets a beautiful little wrister. The Golden Bears out ahead of it, and they'll get the save. That will give us an offensive zone faceoff. That comes at 10:51 in the third period. Derer and Cheno back out on D. Colbert. That'll bring a full offensive zone. Nope, not a full offensive zone line change. Gach, McDowell, and Colbert up front. Back to Gach. McDowell stepping in, trying to claim it. McDowell battling his way through green and gold jerseys, continuing to battle. He'll come away with it. And he'll hand it off to Cheno. Cheno up high in the slot. He's going to go for a shot. That gets deflected on its way down. Back to Gach. And back to the glove of the Golden Bear netminder. 10:30 remaining in this contest. The score does find the Golden Bears out ahead by 2. And they probably have the advantage in time of possession, but overall, been a pretty even game. I'd say the Canes just struggling to maintain possession down in the offensive zone and get shots off. Still working on it. Bigham tries to slide one by, but hits the pad, skips back out. Golden Bears back on an odd man rush. Bigham gets back to it. Shots. 10:15 to go. Touch that body. Every time. Ray Hurst and Stahlhammer stay out on D. Bigham, Hill, and McDowell. Forwards. Hurst gets possession. Hurst vents it off the inside of the net. Stays on side. Picked up by McDowell. McDowell in a race. Odd man numbers if they can capitalize. McDowell taking it up. And he'll dump it back deep into the zone. Stahlhammer steps up trying to keep it on side. The Golden Bears on a rush. First back defending on a 2-on-1. Shot off the pipes. The pipes they weren't calling. Thank you, pipes. All right, Hurst trying to hand off to McDowell, a little bit behind him. Stahlhammer's there. Stahlhammer to Hill. Hill sends it up ice. No icing on that. And Bigham looking for a lane. That's off the side of the net. He's going to try that again. Sending it out front. Cheno from the slot tries to bank it in. That shot gets deflected. Now LaPlante. And looking for the deflection. McDowell trying to make something happen. He and Biggie down there battling. Cheno defending. The inside boards. In traffic picked back up by the Golden Bears. And the deflection, the pass finds its way over to McDowell. McDowell trying to get a shot. Save made. 8:55 to go. Golden Bears up 2. Face-off coming in Golden Bear territory is Cheno and LaPlante back on D. Colbert, Lowe, and Gach, your forwards. All right, Gach set to take the face-off over to Cheno. Cheno's shot deflected on the way in. Golden Bears will claim it back behind the net. Cheno and LaPlante start backpedaling, and here comes Gach to help out on D. They'll dump it in around the backside of the net. LaPlante trying to get back to it. Low zooms around, picks it up, sends it over to Colbert. He's got to come back to get it, though. It does careen out into the neutral zone. And Golden Bears moving in again. That shot on the backside of the net. Cheno there. Cheno trying to bank it up. Does not get the clear. And through the crease. Lowe has it. Across the center line, dump it in. Colbert down in the corner. And bounces back. Cheno stepped up, trying to pinch the puck on it. Sent it in deep. Nice little defensive move there by Cheno. The Golden Bears claim it on the inside. Excuse me, the outside. Golden Bears moving up. And Golden Bears get a shot out front. Sails wide, thankfully. I'm not sure if that was a deflection or just a missed shot, but either way, Cheno out defending. Golden Bears still holding on to it. And looking, they'll just inadvertently split their defender, send that one for a self-sail. And here comes Hurst. Hurst will step in. He's got some space. Can he get a shot off? Yes, he can, but unfortunately the glove a little faster than that shot, and the Golden Bears keep it out of the net. Nice shot, though. 7:18. Keep getting shots on net. Defensive zone change will bring out Hurst and Dare. Up front, it is Bigham, Landry, and Soward. over to the inside boards. Golden Bears have it. Bends back to Mr. Beck-Adair. Back over to Bigham. Bigham sends it in off the ref. Golden Bears get it back. Golden Bears, Sauer looking for possession. Here comes Biggie. He's going to try to claim it, but no go. Hurst steps into the lane. He'll get possession deep in Junior Cane territory. He'll change the direction. Quarterback in the play. He'll hand off to Bigham. And Bigham, nice little pass off the boot of the Golden Bear right back to himself. I really don't think that was intentional, but it was a nice bounce. And Biggie from the side looking for a play. Golden Bears come away with a pass. They were all scooching in trying to get a shot down to the inside. Golden Bears left alone. Here comes the plant to defend. Trying to deflect that out, and Sell dives out on it. Beautiful diving save there by Gabe Sell. 6:16 to go, 2-0 game advantage Golden Bears. All right, and I believe a timeout called. I'm going to assume by the Junior Canes. Let's see if we can zoom in there. Zoom in. Does zooming work? There we go. We can zoom. Right, we're zooming. Brian pointing at things. Here he goes. Pointing left. Excellent left pointer there. Nope, now pointing right. Look, he's that's quality. When you can point in both directions, that is the sign. Smash down. Now Billy's pointing, and now pointing up. Now down, up, down, up. I mean, absolutely. Can't go wrong with that direction. Now middle. He's also capable of a good middle point. I'm not sure anybody's watching him, though, is the problem. All right, we're back to the action. Now back and done all their pointing. Hands back to the pockets. All right, it's going to be Dare first. Cheno. Oh no, Hurst and Cheno. Sorry, no Dare. Is it Dare? No, there is a Dare. So Dare moving up to forward. It's going to be Dare, Biggie, McDowell, Cheno, and Hurst. Oh wait, we're a little over zoom there. Sorry. This is a Hall & Oates retread. This isn't even live Hall & Oates right there, or original Hall & Oates. Somebody re-recorded a Hall & Oates song. Shot, save made. .6:04 left to go in this contest. And where are we? McDowell trying to chip it forward. Off to Dare. Shot sails wide. Golden Bears get it. Hurst. It's a tip on it. Sails in. Hurst redirects. And through the slot, Bear. That's a combo of Biggie and Bear. Biggie holding to a little 360. Still almost got a shot off there. That bounces up. Stays onside. Still bouncing on that time. Finally clears the zone. Cheno gets the stick back on it. Cheno sends it up ice, looking to send to the inside over to McDowell. Hands off to Biggie. Biggie looking for the centering pass in traffic. Back over to McDowell. McDowell's shot sails to the inside. Looking over for Biggie. Biggie trying to get another shot that's deflected by a defender. And Biggie to the middle. Biggie around the backside. He's got McDowell in the slot. McDowell reaches out, gets a stick on it, but the Golden Bears take over. Golden Bears heading back up ice. Cheno defending. McDowell up to help out. Golden Bears going for a change. And that one will ride the boards just for a minute. Cheno down low, hands it off to Dare. Golden Bears keep it on south. Excuse me, that was Bigham. I don't know why I can't tell those two apart. Back to the neutral zone and the Golden Bears. Hill now out. So a line change brings out LaPlante, Stahlhammer. Low, Hill, and Gock up front. Stop Gock, back to the Golden Bears, bounce back to Gock, so that worked out. And that sail is icing off to the Cupcake Factory. So we'll make our way back down this way. .417 to go. It's still a 2-goal deficit for the Canes as they try to get one on the board. Soward, Hill, Gock, Low. Nope, it's Low. Who was out here? Sorry, I gotta reset myself. Low, Gock, Hill, Stahlhammer, and Hurst out. And Stahlhammer trying to keep it onside, not able to do it. Golden Bears took a bounce on him. A good stifling D there. Forces the dump in. Goes back to Hurst behind the net. Hurst will change direction, battling for possession. Back to Stahlhammer, looking up ice for Low. That sails past him, and that is going to go for an icing. So 3:39. They'll bring out Cheno. And Cheno and LaPlante back on D. Pretty an eclectic mix here. We had Hall & Oates, and I believe this is System of a Down. So whoever's playlist this is, I believe has it set on random. All right, we've got Colbert, Dow, Dare, Cheno, and LaPlante. All right, and here goes Biggie on the outside. Biggie trying to move it up. LaPlante pinching down in. Dow steps back cover D. Dare trying to battle for possession down low with, I think that's Stahlhammer. Nope, that's LaPlante. LaPlante, he's wily. Hands it off to Colbert. Dow settles it down with a foot. That shot skips up high. Bounces back behind the net, and the Golden Bears will take over. They'll send that one for a sail. Cheno's going to go chase it down. And he'll send it back up ice, finds LaPlante. And that is going to allow LaPlante to get a change. Now Cheno, Hurst, Dow, Dare, and Colbert. Everybody overskates it, and here comes Hurst. One kind of has a mind of its own. It's doing things with no team involvement on occasion. Hurst into the corner, trying to reestablish possession. Colbert. Golden Bears still dancing around with it. A nice little tip there by Beckett. To knock it into the neutral zone. Golden Bears take over once again. Cheno and Stahlhammer out on D as Hurst takes a break. Dumped that one in zone. Hand off to Stahlhammer. He'll send it over. There's Bigham. There's Bigham, Landry, and Hill out at the moment. And Bigham trying to make moves around. And somebody's lost a helmet. That's Biggie. He's got goes Cheno back defending. Cheno, nice job lifting the stick there, Ryman. Good D, buddy. Oh, well, that lifted the stick, but then didn't get the clear. The first effort was perfect. Biggie got trapped down low trying to get his helmet. That got taken off its head. It was a good back check there, Ryan. 143. Let's see, I'm not sure there's a confab going on at the scorers table. I'm not sure what this is over. When we get back to action, it looks like it's going to be LaPlante and Stahlhammer on D. Not sure what we're discussing here. Let's see if we can. Now they're pointing too. I think they're talking about Taylor Swift's new album. Father Figure, clearly the best one. Next track, they're going to go over and talk to the Golden Bears about how good Father Figure is. Not sure what we're talking about. Well, that ref's going to go have a conversation with Gabe. Not sure it's much of a conversation. Oh, now they're talking. They consider the goal has not been recorded yet, so let's see. Happy Strand brother right there. There might be a. Oh, that's a no goal. It's 2-0. There's a minute 43 left. Cool your knickers. All right, so no goal. We'll get that one sorted out after the game, I suppose. It stays 2-0. And it's going to be Colbert, Bigham, Darer, LaPlante, and Stahlhammer. Nope, sorry, that's McDowell. Oh, LaPlante had a mighty shot there, just a little close in. Now Stahlhammer with a big shot. Required a blocker side save. That was a beaut. Golden Bears with possession down low. We have the extra attacker out now, so it's Stahlhammer, McDowell, and that is icing, and this is the net, thankfully. That's going to go for an icing. 1:12 to go as the Canes have the extra attacker out. Cheno, Hill, Darer, Bigham, McDowell, and Hurst. And then a timeout called by one of two teams. And Billy is going to point again. Let's see. Let's see if we can see. Okay, now let's point to the corner. We're going the up high point now. Now this outside point. I'm pointing again down low. And again to the outside. So I think seems to be the direction he wants, from the corner to the outside. Oh, he's going to switch. Look at that. He can just switch up the hands he's pointing with. I mean, that's some impressive work. Now Brian in to help out. Do you think they're having coordinated conversations? Now we're talking about the inside corner. Brian's had enough. He's just going to go point at somebody else. I'm not sure who's listening to. Oh, Stahlhammer. Stahlhammer appears to be listening to Brian. There's Shannon. She's going to get some pictures. Billy shaking his head. A little clapping. Actually, that wasn't a clapping. That was a backwards clapping. That's somebody else pointing. There it was. That might have been Hurst also going for some pointing. Mimicking his coach. So, I mean, Billy's taught him well. He's a good pointer. Cheno, Hurst, Biggie, Darer, McDowell, and Hill. Cheno sends over to Hurst. Hurst trying to send one in, trying to find its way through Darer. Back to Darer, back to McDowell. McDowell tripped up. I'm not going to call it. Back to Hill, back behind the net. Bounces up high. Biggie's there. Biggie sends it back to Cheno. Cheno trying to slide it through traffic. Deflection, 48 seconds to go in this game. They'll dump it back down into the corner. McDowell gets the steal. It's across for Bigham. Bigham in a puck battle trying to get it back. And Canes will be forced to reset. Hurst is there, claims possession, hands it off to Cheno. Canes tag back up. He'll send it across the blue line and open for McDowell. That was a beautifully threaded pass. A little backhander sails wide. McDowell sends it over to Hill in the inside corner, over to Cheno. Cheno tries to slide it in, give Biggie the deflection. They'll go a little bit high. Hurst looking for the redirect. Now Biggie in the slot. That does not fall. The Golden Bears will get it back, and they'll send it sailing on the boards. That's going to be 11 seconds. Maybe time for one more rush. And just through traffic, McDowell with 1 second remaining cannot get the shot off, and that'll do it. So a little bit of fight here, like good fight, not actual fight, near the end of the game. And hopefully that's some good momentum for the Junior Canes to pull on tomorrow morning. We'll be back in the same bat channel if I can figure out how to work YouTube again. 11:20, I believe, is the game time. Thanks for a good effort here, Junior Canes, tonight. Once again, Billy Austin, some outstanding pointing work. Let's point at him, right there, that guy. Outstanding pointing. See, I learned. All right, that is double zeros on the clock. That means Junior Kane's vision is out.